Hi, thank you for joining us. Here at Hippocrates, our philosophy is not just about delivering healthy food options to people, but it's also about our environment. And one of the areas that we look very carefully about the environment is the waste that we create from our kitchen and from our restaurant. Now, for us, it's very important that we minimize our impact to the environment. And that's why we actually use a special packaging, which is made out of plants. Now, what's the difference? Well, this is a normal container that is made out of plastics, normal plastics, which is oil, petrochemicals. Now, this container, because it has been contaminated with food, which is used by many restaurants and many eateries around Australia and around the world, it cannot be recycled. In order to recycle it, you have to wash it and put it in the recycling bin. So it ends up in a waste stream. Now you can see the picture from a restaurant in Sydney where they have two massive bins, and you can see that they put all their waste in those bins. No recycling bins, and of course, no compost bins. So you can see on the little sticker that they had on the bin that you can put all your coffee cups, all your waste containers, and you're not allowed to put them in a recycling bin. What's the difference now with plant-based? The plant-based packaging, it can be composted. What that means? Well, here we have, for example, a compost bin. Because when we have our food scraps from the restaurant and from the kitchen, we put them in a special bin, and we have a company by the name of Org that they come and pick up the bin, and they take it to a special depot where they make soils and compost and fertilizers out of our waste. So it's very simple. For example, this is our plant-based containers that we use. Now a customer, for example, didn't finish their meal, or it has contamination from food. Remember, a plastic, you cannot recycle it. It has to go in the waste bin. Our containers, they can go straight into the compost bin. It takes around about 12 weeks for them to get composted. Now remember, a lot of the environmental damage is because of plastics that we just throw everywhere around in the forests, in the rivers, on the streets, that they end up into the sea. This kind of container, it will decompose like in our organic bin that goes to become compost. It's the same principle. So all this goes into a compost bin. This is our lids. Now you'll probably say that this is plastic. Well, it's not. It's still made out of plants. It's a PLA lid and not a plastic one. Same thing, goes straight into our compost bin, and that will become the soil that you might buy next time for your garden. Same with all other containers. This is our salad container. Same thing, in the same bin. This is another container. Look at that. Now you might just say to me that this is plastic. No, it's not. Still PLA, and still goes into the same container. Same with all our lids, same with our coffee cups. And I think it's very important that we choose an eatery, a restaurant, that they do the right thing by the environment. It's not just about healthy food. It's not just about organic food. It's not about gluten-free or sugar-free. It's also about what we do to help our environment. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget that next time you order from Hippocrates Healthy Eatery, your packaging, don't put it in the recycling or in the rubbish, put it straight into your compost bin. Thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you soon at the restaurant, or you can order online on the link that you can see below on your screens. Thank you.